everybody, it's Brad again here with Survivor Classic Cars. Today I wanted to talk about why consignment might be a good option for getting your car sold. A lot of people are against consignment. They have kind of a preconceived notion that it's a negative thing or you're going to get taken advantage of or something like that. With some places, like in anything, that's absolutely true. So you definitely want to do your research, look at reviews and things like that to see who you should be doing business with, who's going to treat you right. As I've said in some of the prior videos I've done, our whole business is built around repeat and referral business. So we want to make sure we're treating all of our customers right so that they tell their friends, they tell people they know, just ran into at a car show, and if they ever have any vehicles for sale, they're using us again. So the things we offer that a lot of people can't do from their home, so things that we can do, reasons you should bring your vehicle to us and let us sell it. Number one is just the amount of exposure. So we take a vehicle and we list it on over 250 websites. Those include all the major websites that are listing cars for sales: Hemmings, ClassicCars.com, Auto Trader Classics, eBay, Autobuy, Old Ride, Old Car Online, you name it, we're on it, along with our website. And then also you're going to get a blast on every social media site that we have. Every time a car comes in, we do, the day it comes in or the next day, we do a social media blast on every website we have there, which is Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn and Twitter and, again, you name it, we have it, we're on it. So if you were to take your vehicle, shoot pictures in your driveway and list on all of the websites that we list on that are just cars for sale websites, you would spend over $1,500 listing on the websites we list on. And that's not including if the vehicle were to sell on a website like eBay, where they're then going to take out a percentage of the sale on top of the listing fees. So we offer free consignment when a vehicle comes into our building. So you're getting $1,500 plus in exposure for your vehicle for free to you. The reason we're able to do that, you get a lot of people say, well, how can you offer free? You have to make money somehow. Yes, we absolutely do. As a dealer and offering some of the different things we offer to people, we're able to get more for your car than you're able to get from your driveway. So if you have a vehicle that you from your driveway can sell it for $20,000 with you dealing with everything, if you bring it to us as a dealer, we're able to get a little more than that, maybe 10% more than that, $22,000, $23,000 for that same vehicle, because of our worldwide exposure and some of the other options we offer to people that you don't out of your driveway. The other thing it does for you is it saves a lot of time. If you bring a vehicle into us, you're going to spend about 30 minutes with us, letting us know what you know about the vehicle and signing a consignment agreement, giving us permission to sell the vehicle for you. So you're going to spend a total of 30 minutes, which you would spend listing the vehicle on one or two websites anyway, and then we handle everything from there. The other thing you don't have to deal with that we handle for you is all of the people that are just tire kickers, low ballers, people wanting to trade. We get trade offers all the time for boats, land, guns, cattle, different cars, different trucks, whatever else. You don't have to deal with any of that. If we can do a trade with somebody, then we simply pay you off and we own whatever they traded in. So we're not going to call you and say, hey, I got a call on your 66 Mustang today. A guy wanted to trade me a Corvair. Are you interested? You'll never know it was a trade. You're just going to get paid either way. The other thing you don't have to deal with is the insults. A lot of people, especially right now, have a lot of extra free time to go through people's ads, and they have nothing better to do with their time than send you emails or text or even call you and name call, you're an idiot, your price is too high, this thing's a piece of junk, whatever. We handle all of that. That can be very, very frustrating even for us, but we handle that on a day-to-day basis. So, you don't have to have that extra stress. And sometimes people get pretty aggressive when they're hiding behind a computer. They can get pretty aggressive with their insults and threats and things like that. So again, we handle all of that for you, so you don't have to worry about it. Another big thing to consider is from a safety standpoint. When you're selling something from your house, that obviously means you have people coming to your house. So these people now know where you live. With everything going on right now, you've also got the the coronavirus thing, you have people coming to your house. It's normally not the first person that's going to buy your vehicle. So you have multiple people coming to your house, bringing who knows what with them, how many people with them, whatever else. Sometimes they also bring cash, which can be scary. Somebody brings you $25,000, $30,000 in cash to your house, and you're counting it out at your kitchen table, and then they leave with your car, but they still know you have that cash inside your house. So that's kind of a concern. Having them be around your family, if you've got husband, wife, kids, whatever, that live with you, again, those people that you don't know now know where you live. Also, you have to think about, even if your car is a great car and you've never had any issues with it, they're classic cars. Things break. So if something breaks down the road, they go a week and the transmission goes out, again, now they're upset and they know where you live. So it's not a good situation. That's something we handle, where, again, with it being sold through us, it's through the dealership. They don't interact with you unless you want them to. We do get people that say after they buy a car, I would really love to reach out and talk to the prior owner if that's possible. And we'll ask you, hey, this gentleman wants your information. Are you okay with us giving it to them? And you decide. If you say no, then we'll tell them no, absolutely not. If you're okay with it, we'll put you guys together. Again, which I talked about in one of our other videos, kind of sets us apart from these other dealers. We are able to do that because we don't have anything to hide. If you ask a lot of these other dealers, if you can get the buyer's information or the seller's information or anything like that, because you'd like to talk, there will always be some excuse for why they can't do that. And the real reason is they made a lot more money than they told you they did. So that's something to watch out for. Another thing that we do that a lot of people don't know how to do or don't have any experience in is we have years and years of experience with dealing with people trying to pay us in fake ways, people trying to pull scams on us, things like that. And we've never been taken once. So as an individual who doesn't do this all the time, you might fall into one of those common scams that we see all the time, that we're familiar with, that we can protect you from. So the other thing, though, in watching that and watching for that and trying to protect yourself, you may let a real buyer go because you think it's a scam. So I've had people say, man, I was trying to sell my vehicle on my own. This guy from Australia called me. He wanted to wire me money and have his shipper pick up the car. And I told him no, because I know that's a scam. That probably wasn't a scam. We sell vehicles all over the world, and typically that's how international buyers buy. They wire you the money, they sign your contract, and then they have the vehicle shipped. It's just making sure that you're actually getting a wire, that it is cleared funds, that you have the correct documentation, and everything else. Again, with that, if an international person calls you and says, I'm willing to buy your vehicle, do you have a shipper? Do you know anybody I can use? Most people that don't do this for a living, the answer is going to be no. With us, yes, we have shippers that can land that car anywhere in the world, and we know exactly what documentation needs to go with that vehicle in order for the buyer to be able to get it, so it doesn't get stuck at a port. So that's another thing to consider. We also offer financing, which most individuals, you may have heard of a bank or two that does classic car financing, but how do you apply? How does that process work? How am I going to get paid? When am I going to get paid? When do the funds clear? What do I need to do with the title? All of those questions that we know the answer to because we do this day in and day out. Again, it's just another avenue that we have to get your vehicle sold that you probably don't have experience in. And the other thing, like I said, was with the trades, that we can do a trade on your vehicle and just pay you off what you wanted to net from the sale, and then we just own the vehicle that was traded in. So it gives, again, yet another avenue to get that vehicle sold. Our showroom is an all indoor, that's where your vehicle is. It's stored indoors at all times. It's never outside. We don't park any of the cars in the parking lot. We don't even pull vehicles out in the parking lot just to have cars out front for when people drive by. When your vehicle's with us, it is in our building at all times. It is safe and secure. You hold on to your title as collateral. We do take a copy of the title. We're required to by the state, so that we know that the vehicle has a free and clear title and that it is titled in your name. In other words, it hasn't been skipped from one person to another, and it's an open title. That's really what that is to prove, is that vehicle has a clear title and you are the owner. But then again, you hold on to the actual title until we're ready to pay you from the sale of your vehicle. And that's when we exchange the money for the title at the end of the transaction. So again, what I would recommend is consignment can be a very, very good option for people. It's not something you should just dismiss right off the top just because maybe you heard one of your friends didn't like the consignment process they had, or their car went to a dealer and didn't sell. We've had a lot of cars come in that were at other dealers for a year, 15 months, 18 months and didn't sell, and then came to us and we were able to sell it. So, we do things differently. We get cars sold. We try to move them fast. So look into that. Look into our reviews. We have perfect reviews on any website you're going to find, and that's because our main focus is treating our customers right. So if you guys have any questions or anything, never hesitate to reach out to us by phone, by email, leave us a comment on YouTube. We respond to them immediately. And yeah, we hope to get your car in here and get it sold for you. Thanks.